So you have to thank an uncle you don't like very much, or you're calling off the wedding but you're staying in touch, or your sister's dating someone who's suspiciously gay, or you killed your neighbor's cat and you don't know what to say. Just send your situation in a letter to me, because you've got a greeting card emergency. Hello and welcome to Greeting Card Emergency. I'm your host, David Ellis Dickerson, author of the memoir House of Cards. It is day 4 of my 5-day Christmas card blitz, and today I thought we'd talk about Festivus. But before we do, I need a couple moments of explanation. Festivus is a fake Christmas-like holiday that was actually created by the father of one of the writers of Seinfeld, who then on an episode of Seinfeld used Festivus in an episode where it turns out that George Costanza and his family celebrates it. So the rules of Festivus are simple. Instead of a tree, they just have a simple aluminum pole, and there are basically 2 elements besides the pole. There's the complaining, everyone gripes about each other, and there's something called the feats of strength, where no one can leave until someone has pinned the patriarch of the family in a wrestling match. Obviously, very, very silly. But the thing is, Festivus has caught on among people like atheists and like urban non-religious people, and I am both, who sort of need something fun to do around the holiday that isn't necessarily very religious. Festivus poles are in fact being sold right now. There are Festivus parties going on. And I think we need Festivus cards too. So that is what I am addressing today. One other thing. As opposed to Christmas, the problem with Festivus, just like the problem faced by Hanukkah and Kwanzaa, is there are no characters. There are no lovable, animals or elves or jolly old men. It's just an aluminum pole and a bunch of complaining. And so I decided, for my own purposes, for these cards, to create 2 Festivus characters, and I'm introducing them now. This is Crystal and Chance, a penguin and a polar bear, 2 girlfriends living in the big city. But I mean girlfriends, I'm talking like Sex and the City type girlfriends. They don't actually sleep together, unless you want them to, because I just made them up. There are no stories. I am, however, working on stories and songs. We'll see how that plays. But doggone it, Crystal and Chance, look for them in the cards that follow. As always, I try and start simple, and let's go with this, which simply says, let the Festivus festivities begin starting now. The thing is, you try and open it, it's tapped shut, as we say in the industry. It's glued shut, so you can't open it. And so eventually you flip it over to the back where it says, wow, you suck at the feats of strength. Happy Festivus anyway. I actually think Festivus also needs something different than the feats of strength, personally. I think it should be Monopoly, but I'll get to that later. Okay, second, there's this one, which says, last night I had a dream where you were holding a picture of animals wearing Groucho Marx glasses. And on the inside, it's a Festivus miracle! And oh look, there's Chance and Crystal with the Groucho Marx glasses, and it says, have a happy Festivus period. I thought a Festivus period is the same thing as the Christmas season. I think Festivus period is funny. Now for the third one, a really common caption among Christmas cards is Christmas love. And I thought of a love card you could do here. This is, oh look, and here's Chance. It says, let's have a nice romantic Festivus. On the inside, you bring the pole. Huh? Okay, a little naughty. By the way, this can also be sent by lesbians. I thought of it very carefully that way. All right, now, fourth and finally, something about Christmas cards brings out the poetry. It's a little rhyming jingle type thing. And so I came up with this thing to sort of solemnize and formalize Festivus, and I think you'll agree, it goes a long way toward doing just that. Here you go. A Festivus poem. And it says, though Christmas makes a test of us, the holiday of Festivus is here for all the rest of us, so you won't get the best of us. Though fate seems oft in quest of us, to rattle and make jest of us, we wish those east and west of us would come and be a guest of us. It's messed, obsessed, or blessed of us, but happy, happy Festivus. See? And on the inside it says, that's it, we're out of rhymes. Happy Festivus again. And by the way, in the spirit of the sarcasm of the holiday, I noticed that there was a bunch of empty space in this card, and so I left a little section, I don't know if you can see it, for notes. That should do it. I'm going to do one more set of cards tomorrow, and that'll end Christmas week. In the meantime, I hope this has made your day slightly more pleasant.